What is going on, everybody? My name is the California Cougar, and today is going to be a little bit of a different video. This is going to be a pretty extreme rant video for two reasons. One is because of something that happened at the Oscars a couple days ago, and another one because of, well, what happened at the Razzies. Yeah, it has to do with the Razzies. Alright, so, yeah. You're going to see me very angry in this video, and I do apologize if it offends anyone, but these are just my overall thoughts on the Oscars and the Razzies this year, so let's get right into it. Let's start with the Razzies. Alright, so, for those of you that haven't seen my worst of 2016 list, you would know that Dirty Grandpa was my #1 worst film of the year. It was a lot of people's #1 worst film of the year, and personally, it's for many reasons. It's one of the worst movies I think I've ever seen in my life. Alright, but yeah. So yeah, Dirty Grandpa did get nominated for a lot of Razzies. Here's the problem. It didn't win a single one. I'm going to go over the winners real quick, because this is kind of appalling. Alright, we'll start off with the Razzie Redeemer Award. Mel Gibson won that. Good on him. He did a really good job directing Hacksaw Ridge, so good for him. Yeah, Razzie Redeemer Award's like an award for going from like being in a bad movie to making a really good movie, or being in a really good movie. So yeah, that's why Mel Gibson got it. Alright, worst screenplay. The nominees were Independence Day Resurgence, Suicide Squad, Hillary's America, The Secret History of the Democratic Party, movie which I hadn't even heard of, Gods of Egypt, Dirty Grandpa, and the winner was Batman vs. Superman. Over Dirty Grandpa, Batman vs. Superman won. Okay, yeah, think about that. Alright, moving on. Up next, worst screen combo. Ben Stiller and his BFF. Owen Wilson in Zoolander 2, Tyler Perry in that same old worn-out wig in Boo Medea Halloween, the entire cast of once respected actors in Collateral Beauty, Johnny Depp in his vomitously vibrant costume in Alice Through the Looking Glass, any two Egyptian gods or mortals in Gods of Egypt, and the winner, Ben Affleck and his BFF, Baddest Foe Forever, Henry Cavill, and Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. Again! Like, Dirty Grandpa wasn't even on this list. Like, Zac Efron and Robert De Niro, they weren't even on this list. But yeah. Next up, worst prequel, remake, ripoff, or sequel. You have Zoolander 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, Independence Day Resurgence, 50 Shades of Black, Alice Through the Looking Glass, and of course the winner, once again, Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. It's not even really a sequel. I mean, it is, but like, that wins over Zoolander 2? I don't understand it. Over Zoolander 2 and Independence Day Resurgence, I don't understand it at all. Alright. Up next, oh my god, worst supporting actress. You have Cilla Ward for Independence Day Resurgence, Jane Seymour for 50 Shades of Black, Aubrey Plaza for Dirty Grandpa, Kate Hudson for Mother's Day, Julianne Hough for Dirty Grandpa, and Kristen Wiig for Zoolander 2. How did Aubrey Plaza not win? You want to tell me? How does Aubrey Plaza not win this award? Like, she was in Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates as well. I didn't like her in that movie either. But yeah, and Kate McKinnon wasn't even on here, which is shocking in its own right, because she was in 3 bad movies this year. Yeah, you had Masterminds, Office Christmas Party, and Ghostbusters. But yeah, I cannot believe Aubrey Plaza did not win this. But yeah, like, and just for the record, worst supporting actress is the one award that was won by a movie other than Batman vs. Superman or the Hillary's America movie. I'll get to that in a little bit. Alright, up next, worst supporting actor. You have Nicolas Cage in Snowden, Johnny Depp for Alice Through the Looking Glass, Will Ferrell for Zoolander 2, Jared Leto for Suicide Squad, Owen Wilson for Zoolander 2, and the winner, and the rightful winner, Jesse Eisenberg for Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. This is the one thing they got right. Is worst supporting actor because I hated Jesse Eisenberg in that movie. He was a terrible Lex Luthor. He was trying to act like the Joker or something like that. That's what it came off as to me. So yeah, that was the one thing they got right. Alright. Oh man, now we get into the good stuff. Alright, here we go. Worst actress. Megan Fox for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, Tyler Perry for Boo Madea Halloween, Julia Roberts for Mother's Day, Naomi Watts for the Divergent series Allegiant, Shailene Woodley for the Divergent series Allegiant, and the winner, Rebecca Turner for Hillary's America. And then, moving on to Worst Actor, yeah, all four of these big awards were won by the same movie, so yeah. Worst Actor, Ben Affleck for Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. Why? Gerard Butler for Gods of Egypt, and London Has Fallen, Henry Cavill for Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, Robert De Niro for Dirty Grandpa, Ben Stiller for Zoolander 2, and the winner was Dinesh D'Souza for Hillary's America. Best Director, Roland Emmerich for Independence Day Resurgence, Tyler Perry for Boo Madea Halloween, Alex Proyas for Gods of Egypt, Zack Snyder for Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, Ben Stiller for Zoolander 2, and the winner, Dinesh D'Souza and Bruce Shuey for Hillary's America. And, of course, you have Worst Picture. Zoolander 2, Independence Day Resurgence, Gods of Egypt, Dirty Grandpa, Batman vs. Superman, and the winner, once again, Hillary's America. Okay, this is where I'm going to get into my rant, right here. Here we go, okay? They got political. Enough said. They got political. They ignored all the terrible crap that was Dirty Grandpa, and for a matter of fact, for any other movie on this list, and they decided to get political. They're still bitter that their precious Hillary Clinton lost the election. Give me a break. Get over it. The election's over, okay? Just get over it. Just move on. Like, these are supposed to honor film, not get political. And I mean, politics is brought up a lot in the Oscars as well. I'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, they decided to get political instead of honoring the worst movies, or I guess dishonoring the worst movies, I should say. Robert De Niro did not win Worst Actor. How is that possible? How is that possible? Instead, they give it to this movie that I barely even heard of because it's propaganda against Hillary Clinton. It's not even a movie. It's propaganda against Hillary Clinton. Like, for God's sakes, move on from this already. The Razzies just show their true colors by being nothing but a bunch of biased jerks. And, oh my God. They're just biased old jerks. Old liberal douche jerks. And it's despicable. It's deplorable. That's what it is. Dirty Grandpa did not win Best Picture. I don't even think Dan Mazer was nominated for Best Director, was he? I'll have to look again. Yeah, Dan Mazer wasn't even nominated for Worst Director. But, yeah. So instead of giving it to the movie that is truly the worst, they give it to a movie that's propaganda that goes against Hillary Clinton. And from what I heard, it's a movie that kind of shows, or a movie, I should say, that kind of shows Hillary Clinton's true colors. Give me a break. This award show gets an F. It's an F. It's terrible. It was all Batman vs. Superman and this Hillary's America movie. Nothing for Dirty Grandpa. Nothing for Zoolander 2 or Independence Day Resurgence. 9 Lives didn't even get nominated for anything. Neither did The Neon Demon, though that's not too much of a surprise because that movie actually got decent reception, which baffles me. But yeah, that's all I really have for the Razzies. It's a pretty big rant. They were terrible this year. They just turned them to what the Oscars already are. So that's all I have to say about the Razzies. They're a bunch of biased liberal jerks. Now moving on to the Oscars. Oh boy, where do I even begin with this? Alright. I'm going to go over the winners real quick. I'm not going to go too into detail on anything until I get to Best Picture. Once I get to Best Picture, that's where stuff's going to hit the fan and it's going to get real. Alright. First up. A lot of awards here. Best visual effects: Deepwater Horizon, Doctor Strange, Kubo and the Two Strings, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and the rightful winner, The Jungle Book. Best film editing: Arrival, Hell or High Water, La La Land, Moonlight, and again the rightful winner, Hacksaw Ridge. That was the biggest surprise of the night, actually. I really liked that. And that's part of the reason why I'm not going to give the Oscars an F, but I really should because of what they pulled with the Best Picture. Again, I'm going to get to that. Alright, Best Costume Design: Allied, Florence Foster Jenkins, Jackie, La La Land, and the winner, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Makeup and hairstyling: oh my gosh, this one was ridiculous. A Man Called Uwe, Star Trek Beyond, and the winner was Suicide Squad. Yeah, why? Over Star Trek Beyond. Over Deadpool, for a matter of fact. I can't even believe that movie got nominated over Deadpool. Deadpool, give me a break. Like, Deadpool is the rightful winner, and it wasn't even on here. So there's that. But yeah, Suicide Squad won. I mean, don't get me wrong, it has decent makeup, but not better than Star Trek. Come on. Alright, cinematography: Arrival, Lion, Moonlight, Silence, and La La Land, which I think is one of the two rightful winners I would have picked. The other one was Arrival, but I'm glad La La Land won. Good for La La Land. Alright, production design: Arrival, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, Hail Caesar, Passengers, and once again the rightful winner, La La Land. Alright, next up, sound mixing: Arrival, La La Land, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, 13 Hours, Secret Soldiers, and Benghazi, and the winner, Hacksaw Ridge. Sound editing: Deepwater Horizon, Hacksaw Ridge, La La Land, Sully, and again, the rightful winner, Arrival. Very happy with the sound awards. Two of my favorite movies of the year got them, so there you go. Alright, Best Original Song: Audition, The Fools Who Dream from La La Land, Can't Stop the Feeling from Trolls, Empty Chair from the James Foley Story, How Far I'll Go from Moana, and the winner, City of Stars from La La Land. Not surprising there at all. Original score: Jackie, Lion, Moonlight, Passengers, and the rightful winner, the only deserving winner on this list, La La Land. Or the only deserving nominee on this list, I should say, La La Land. So yeah, good for La La Land here. Had a really good musical score. Alright, next up. Animated short film, you have Blind Vaisha. Actually, I shouldn't really get into this because I haven't seen any of these films. Piper won, which was my pick because it was the only one I've seen, and I loved it, so good for Piper. Alright. Skip live action short documentary. OJ Made in America won documentary. Nothing surprising there. Foreign language film. Animated feature film. Okay, Kubo and the Two Strings, Moana, My Life as a Zucchini, The Red Turtle, and one of the three rightful winners. If this movie, Moana, or Kubo and the Two Strings had won, I would have been happy. Zootopia was the winner. Very happy with that. Alright. Best Adapted Screenplay: Arrival, Fences, Hidden Figures, Lion, and the winner was Moonlight. I wish Arrival had won. Oh well. Original Screenplay: Hell or High Water, La La Land, The Lobster, 20th Century Women, and the winner was Manchester by the Sea. Again, happy with that, but I think it should have gone to Hell or High Water. Oh well. Best Supporting Actress: Naomi Harris for Moonlight, Nicole Kidman for Lion, Octavia Spencer for Hidden Figures, Michelle Williams for Manchester by the Sea, even though she was barely in the movie, and the rightful winner, Viola Davis for Fences. Loved her in that movie, so happy she won. Best Supporting Actor: Jeff Bridges, Hell or High Water, Lucas Hedges, Manchester by the Sea, Dev Patel, Lion, Michael Shannon, Nocturnal Animals, and the winner was Mahershala Ali, or Mahershala Ali, I guess is how you pronounce it, for Moonlight. He was good in the movie. I would have picked Jeff Bridges or Michael Shannon, but whatever. Best Actress: Isabel Huppert for Elle, Ruth Negga for Loving, Natalie Portman for Jackie, Meryl Streep for Florence Foster Jenkins, and the rightful winner, Emma Stone for La La Land. Super happy she won this one. Well deserved. Best Actor: Andrew Garfield for Hacksaw Ridge. I really wish he had won. Ryan Gosling for La La Land, Viggo Mortensen, Captain Fantastic, Denzel Washington for Fences. He was really good in that movie too. And the winner was Casey Affleck for Manchester by the Sea. Nothing surprising here. Best Director: Mel Gibson, Hacksaw Ridge, Barry Jenkins for Moonlight, Kenneth Lonergan for Manchester by the Sea, Denis Villeneuve for Arrival. I really wish he had won. And the winner was Damien Chazelle for La La Land. Again, no surprise there. Everyone knew Damien Chazelle was going to win. And finally, Best Picture. Oh boy. Arrival, Fences, Hacksaw Ridge, Hell or High Water, Hidden Figures, La La Land, Lion, Manchester by the Sea, and the winner was Moonlight. Now this is where I really get into a big rant, okay? So I wasn't really watching the Oscars, but I was following them, and I did find out what happened at the end during the Best Picture announcement. Like I'm a part of a film forum, and people in that film forum were commenting on what was going on, so I was kind of following that. But yeah, here's what happened. Okay, at first, Warren Beatty. Like, I did watch it afterwards to see exactly what happened. Warren Beatty, he got the card for Best Actress in a Leading Role for Emma Stone for La La Land. And he looked confused while he was trying to read it, so he handed it over to Faye Dunaway, and Faye Dunaway just saw La La Land and said, La La Land. La La Land is the winner of Best Picture. And then all the La La Land producers come up, they accept their award, they're giving their acceptance speech, and then about 2 minutes later, one of the producers is like, we lost, by the way. And then another producer came in with the right envelope for Best Picture, and then he was like, Moonlight's the winner of Best Picture. Moonlight is the winner. And he showed the card to the camera as proof. And they're like, it's not a joke, it's not a joke. Come on up here, Moonlight producers. So the La La Land guys, they go backstage. They're out of the picture now. Now the Moonlight guys have the Oscar. Okay, here we go. How do you make this mistake? Oscar producers, how do you make this mistake? It's such a stupid mistake. A lot of people thought this was funny. I don't know why at all. I didn't find it funny at all. I mean, put yourself in the shoes of the La La Land producers. Like, La La Land just won Best Picture. Oh, we're all excited. 2 minutes later, we're like, what? Then we're all sad because we find out that we really didn't win Best Picture. And they handled it like champs, like true champions. They really did. And they gave it to Moonlight. Moonlight was very classy about it. But, I mean, if I was one of those La La Land producers, yeah, I would show good sportsmanship, but I would be upset. Because that is one of the dumbest blunders I think you could ever make at an award show like this. This is a world-class award show, for God's sakes. Honoring the best in film of the year. First off, Moonlight, I don't even think it's deserving of Best Picture, but that's besides the point. That's not the point of this rant. The point of this rant is to show that the Oscars, they lost all my respect. Not that they had any of it anyway, because I already don't watch the Oscars because I can't stand them. They're political biased BS. But yeah, not to mention all the political jokes about Donald Trump during this show. Give me a break. Again, just like the Razzies. Get over it, people. Get over it. Donald Trump won. That's that. Just let it go. Stop talking about it. It's an award show about the best in year in film. It's not supposed to be about politics. It's supposed to be about film. Because that's what the award show is about. That's what it's honoring, not politics. Get that through your heads, Academy. But really, though, back to the Best Picture fiasco. This is just an inexcusable mistake. I'm sorry, it's inexcusable. It's the Oscar producer's fault, and it's also Warren Beatty's fault. Like, he's up there, he looks all confused because he knows he has the wrong card. Just say into the mic that you have the wrong card. No big deal. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing for the Oscar producers, but not yourself. Instead, he just reads it La La Land and makes himself look more like a fool than he already would have. Just unbelievable. And yeah, way to make Faye Dunaway look like a fool as well. Like, she read it as La La Land. She didn't even read the card. I mean, just read the envelope before you announce it. Because if you look, it clearly says actress in a leading role. It clearly said that on the envelope. But no, he just had to read the card anyway. And then it had Emma Stone, and then he just looks all confused, like he's trying to figure out what to do. He doesn't know what to do. Just ask the producers for the right envelope. It's not that hard. Someone in the backstage probably could have run out and just handed it to you. But no, you had to give it to Warren Beatty. Warren Beatty had to give it to Faye Dunaway. And now Faye Dunaway looks like a fool because she read the wrong winner. And then I feel bad for both the La La Land producers and the Moonlight producers, too. Because usually when they first announce the Best Picture winner, they're all like, yay, we just won Best Picture! All the cheering and all that. And it took that all, and the fact that they announced La La Land first took that all away from Moonlight. So now Moonlight doesn't get to celebrate quite as much, if you know what I mean. But yeah. Yeah, the La La Land producers, they got robbed, I think. La La Land wasn't even my first choice to win. It's not even my number 1 movie of the year. It's my number 13. I'm not even that mad that La La Land didn't win. Yeah, it's only my number 13 film of the year. My personal pick was Arrival or Hacksaw Ridge, but that, again, besides the point. The point is, the Oscars made a huge fool out of themselves, out of the La La Land producers, and out of the Moonlight producers. That's what it is. This is worse than James Franco and Anne Hathaway hosting, I think. Because at least with James Franco and Anne Hathaway hosting, they didn't, they were terrible hosts, don't get me wrong, they were terrible. But, again, they didn't mess up, the Best Picture win, as far as I can remember. They didn't mess that up. The biggest award of the night. These guys messed something up. Made the La La Land producers look like fools, and now I feel so bad for Damien Chazelle and Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling and all the other La La Land producers because, trust me, I'm on a competitive team, so I know what it feels like to win. Imagine, my competitive team right now says the winners of a competition, and then 2 minutes later, our biggest rivals are the actual winners, and then I find out that my team just lost. Yeah, sure, I'd be showing good sportsmanship, but on the inside, I would be really, really upset at the people who run the competition. So, yeah, that's just how I feel. Rant done. I'm going to move on. I'm going to try and let this go as much as I can. I'm going to calm down, and I'll just move on from here. I'll get back to reviewing movies. I have seen the movie Get Out. I'm going to review that pretty soon. Same with A Cure for Wellness. I do plan on reviewing that pretty soon. And Rock Dog as well. So yeah, reviews for those 3 movies will be up pretty soon. Whether it's on here or on where I do my written reviews. But yeah, that's it for this rant, guys. What did you think about the whole Oscar fiasco? Did you think it was funny, or would you agree with me that it was really messed up? And same with the Razzies. Let me know what you thought of that as well in the comments below. Make sure to leave a like. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more reviews in the future and maybe some different topics as well. And until next time, once again, my name is the California Cougar, and always remember to stay California cool. Peace out.